It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Field. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Now at the plate here is David Fletcher, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. Number 10 for him on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Right out of the gates right there. He's not wasting any time. First batter of the game, not normally known for his pop, but he got every last stitch of that one.
So now to the plate, Shohei Ohtani. Ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So now to the plate, Mike Trout. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Center fielder looking up, still going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout, number 28 on the season, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from
that. At the plate, Anthony Rendon. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
In now, Justin Upton. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Three runs already home here. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Max Stassi. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias. There's a shot out to right center field. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The right fielder.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Rangers skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. DeMarcus Evans comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Into the box, Dexter Fowler, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, David Fletcher. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So give them 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Angels lead it 5-0. Griffin Canning, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Upton, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Fouled off. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Chris Davis.
Now to bat, Chris Davis. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And there's ball 2 now. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So now to the plate, Joey Gallo, pulled toward right center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More from Arlington after this. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
The center fielder, number 27.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Angels are out in front, 5-0. Now to the plate, here is Ronald Guzman. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd. Into center field, line drive, base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Next to hit, Charlie Culberson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be two. On to first to complete the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
In now, Sherton Apostle. 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers go down quickly there. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. So stepping in is Jared Walsh. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
To the plate now, Justin Upton. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate now, Max Stassi.
I got 2-1.
And that one misses badly. It's ball two. The 2-1 is strike two, swinging.
2-0, 2 strikes.
Two pitch is fouled away. And the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Julio Pablo Martinez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next up, Jesus Paquez. 1 out, nobody on. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Another try at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 5 and the Rangers nothing. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Two balls and a strike. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Five runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Gallo is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Next, it'll be David Fletcher, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Davis.
Into the box, Chris Davis. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk
right
he's
fielder,
given up,
number 13.
along with a couple of hits. So his
Joey
command has been pretty solid so far.
Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting. The first baseman.
So now into the box is Ronald Guzman. He singled first time up. The 1-1 home.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Shohei Ohtani digging in next. He grounded out last time up. The 1-1 home.
Whoa, that's 6 out.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Popped him up. Apostle in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting. The center fielder, Mike Trout.
Digging in will be Mike Trout. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
really good late bite on that slider right there. The best
third
ones have that
number
late
6,
action that just darts at the
Anthony
last minute. They're so
Rendon.
tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Sherton Apostle. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 27, Julio Pablo Martinez.
Now it'll be Julio Pablo Martinez. He flew out in his last AB. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Taylor Hearn will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jared Walsh. The 1-1. Fouled off. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
So now to the plate, Justin Upton. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. Max Stassi is on deck. And Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
The catcher, number 33, Max.
So the next to bat will be Max Stassi. No hits to this point. And that misses. 2-1. Hearn is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
3-1 to him now. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ready now is Jose Iglesias. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. One and 2 now. Upton over at second. Stassi at first. 1 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martinez is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So next to bat will be Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. And now, Jesus Jaquez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
3-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a
designated
strikeout there, and it just
number
seems like we've seen so many
Isaiah
off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
At the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers' leadoff hitter.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He
Now
looks
batting,
really sharp out
the
there,
second
guys.
baseman, Delino DeShields.
Into the box now, Delino DeShields. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher. The 1-1 home.
Well, that's down.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Count even at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Joe Barlow comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Mike Trout. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0. And Trout will make it around to third base. He's in with a triple.
Now batting.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Bouncer up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 8-0. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
To the plate now, Jared Walsh. The count now at 2-2. Rendon on at first, nobody out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
So now to the plate, Justin Upton. 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Still only one out in the inning. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and two strikes.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and 2 men left on base. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. It's the Angels 8 and the Rangers nothing. Aaron Slegers gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Chris Davis. The 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Davis is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Gallo.
At the plate now, Joey Gallo. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning.
Now
That's
batting,
back-to-back
first
Ks,
baseman,
and he's making it
Ronald.
look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Ronald Guzman. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Fouled away. The pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third baseline, fielded by Rendon. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Angels are out in front, 8-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
David Fletcher gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Payoff pitch one more time. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. At the plate, Shohei Ohtani. In there, 2-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he
The
faces.
center fielder,
That's a
number
big no-no.
27.
He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-2 pitch. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Skied into very shallow right. Gallo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting, the first baseman.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
In now, Jared Walsh. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fletcher on second. Ohtani at first. 2 out in the inning. Another one sent foul. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Angels get just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Angels lead it 9-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Charlie Culberson. The 1-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Up next for the Rangers, Sherton Apostle, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Bases are empty, one man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
The 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iglesias is there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Count 2-1.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Max Stassi. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. From the stretch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Iglesias is off of first with 2 away. 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. David Fletcher singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Angels strand a couple, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Raisel Iglesias enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Stassi moving to his left. 1 out.
The designated hitter, number 9, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Striding forward now is the DH, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Hit out toward second, right to him. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman, Delino DeShields.
Next up is Delino DeShields. Flew out last time up. 2 out, nobody on. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And another foul ball.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Griffin Canning earns his 6th winning decision in this one, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Kyle Gibson couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.